I'm doing another set. Number 2, here we go. Stay focused. Do the reps. Do the sets. Push through and just get it done. Oh my God, that always feels good. It's never not a struggle, but it always feels good. Thank you for hanging with me. I think there was something wrong the last time. I think I was like that way. The last time I tried to get this to go live. Thank you for joining me and being patient. They say patience is a virtue. I am working on my shoulders today. I am pushing through. I'm pushing through the distractions to get a workout in, to work through the difficulties of the distractions that come with everyday life, and then the challenges that are a part of the struggle too, right? I know from experience that sometimes the hardest thing to do is to show up. Sometimes just getting there. And in this case, all I had to do was walk to my garage. But I had a hard time doing that today because it's a really strange, hard day. So I want to know how you're doing. And, for me, part of my coping mechanism for stressful times is getting my workout in. And, well, you count. So I'm determined to do that. Because it always feels good. And I'm not working abs today, by the way. And I just wonder how everybody else is doing. And thank you for that. Thank you for that. I still look like I'm in my 20s. Thank you. I appreciate that. My fountain of youth is lifestyle related, I believe. Training, strength training, cardio, watching what I eat, and living in love. That's part of what my rituals include. Hi, Ali. Thank you for joining me. Hi, Quincy. Norman, thank you for giving me your time. Thank you for asking me how I'm doing. I wonder how you are all doing. I'm not going to lie, I'm stressed out. I am emotional. I'm sad. I see so much loss and pain with this virus and unrest, and it's hard. It's hard to be really to stay focused. But focused we must, right? Why am I so sad? The news is very sad. The news is very sad. There's a lot of loss, and there's a lot of pain, and that makes me sad. Hi, Eric. Thanks for joining me. But I'm also filled with hope, because I know so many great people. You all. Hi, Jeremy. Thank you for joining me. There's so much good shit out there. There's so much really, really good stuff, and so that makes me very hopeful. I'm that optimist. Hi, Martha. Hi, Braun. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the hug, Quincy. I appreciate that. So today was yesterday. I was supposed to be in the gym, very distracted, trying to get work done, watching the news. the carnage of this virus, it takes a toll. And at the same time, I'm a very ritualistic person. And routine and rituals and repetition, I know, is an essential part of getting where we need to be, getting where I want to be. And so I spend time focusing on focus sometimes, right? Sometimes you got to focus on staying focused. Do any of you know what I mean by that? Hi, David from the UK. Thank you, Black. Yeah, so keep your head up, right? I agree, 100%. Ron, so you're making progress, and then you had, a couple steps back. And that's it. That's how life is, though, isn't it? 2 steps forward, sometimes a step back. 3 steps forward, everything's going good, and then something comes up, right? And so you have to fight for your right to stay pumped, right? And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. So today I'm in here, and I'm working my delts. I'm working my delts. I have to do arms too because I missed the workout this week because there's so much going on. But one of the things that I always fall back to, and this has been a part of my life, this is my over 10,000 hours, are the rituals that I know serve me. And those are the things that I like to share with other people too. And training is one of those. And for me, that includes cardio. I go for my walk every day. I tap into nature. My strength training, I strength train 5 days a week. I split my body up into a 5-day split. Eating well, because what goes into my body is designed to heal me and to fuel me. So I stay focused on those good rituals. And the other thing I do is I spend time giving thanks all the time. It's a great question, Ruben. It's great to see you. How do I overcome the brick wall and getting back to motivation again? Motivation is fleeting, right? So motivation, if there is a secret to motivation, I think that's one of the most incredibly valuable things. I'm reading a book. I'll share the book with you. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. You may have heard of the book. I'm reading that now. And in the book, the second habit that he speaks of, anybody know this book? 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I'm just reading it now. The second habit is begin with the end in mind. Begin with the end in mind. And that really struck me. That really, really struck me because I'm a visualizer. I have been for most of my life, from a young adult. So in my mind, I visualize what I want, where I want to be. And so beginning anything I do with the end in mind, sort of a vision of, oh, that's what I'd like to accomplish, that's where I'd like to be, is very, very helpful for me. So my motivation partly is reignited all the time, Ruben, because I think, like in the morning, I think, okay, what is my intention? Where do I want to be? Where do I want to go? And then I know that the steps to get there, what they are, and so I take those steps. And that's how I reignite my motivation all the time. And I know that nothing happens overnight, that everything's a process. And rituals and consistency is crucial to success. Goals, small and big. And I know that I have to keep taking those steps every single day. And so that's how I reignite my thought process. I think about it every day. And then I take those steps. And then the next day rolls around and I do it again. Thank you so much, Brian. I want to thank you all for joining me. You have that book, Jeremy. I'm just reading it now. 7 Habits. The 7 Habits. I'm going to share the cover with you all and a link. Okay? So I'm going to do another set for shoulders. Wow. While I talk to you, because one of the things I'm missing big time. Oh, that feels so good. One of the things I'm missing big time is my people. You know, going to the gym and talking to my people and making new friends and eye contact and good morning and good afternoon. I miss that. I miss the connections that I make with complete strangers when I go to the gym. They're a source of my energy. Excuse me. And so this connection with you is really, really valuable to me. And so I appreciate that, and I want you to know that. Rex, thank you so much for that. Thank you very, very much for that, Rex. Towards my bowling. Oh my God, that's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna allocate that to bowling. Thank you. Gym buddies are a family. They're the family you choose. Friends are the family we choose. And I thoroughly believe that we are all essentially the same, with our own unique twists, you know, with our own unique personalities and experiences. But as human beings, people, we are essentially the same. And I've been to third world countries, and of course I'm, you know, here in the US. I've been to different places around the world, and the connections that I've made with people and the reactions that I've gotten from people and discussions are just have taught me that we are basically all the same. We have the same types of struggles. Some of them are different in some ways. We have the same wants. We have the same needs. And so I'm comforted by that, because it's like, okay, you know, I'm having a problem today. It doesn't matter where I am. There's somebody out there who gets me, who understands what I'm going through in some way. And I find hope in that. And there's friends that you missed that you didn't think you would. Yes, how about that? Shreveport, Louisiana, what a great, great place, Louisiana. So your gyms are open now. And are you going back into the gym? Are you comfortable? Like, what are they doing? I'm sure they're cleaning things up and... Are you back into working out? You are, okay, nice, nice. So I love training, and I know that not everybody does. Like, not everybody enjoys working out the way I enjoy working out. But there's something about the feel, and this has been the case for me from probably the first time I ever worked out. There's something about the feel of the weight and the ability to manage it that I've always loved. Always. And so even though I sometimes find it difficult to get motivated, I find it difficult to be enthusiastic about my workout sometimes. For whatever reason, I'm stressed, I'm lazy, I'm tired, whatever it is. I push myself to show up And I always feel so good afterwards. Now, it's not a mistake because there are chemical releases in the body that we know. There are chemical releases in the body that are good for us. Our mental state, our sense of well-being, the production of testosterone releases with strength training. There are all these chemical releases that happen in our brain and throughout our bodies that are so positive. And I'm addicted to that feeling of positivity, of proactivity, that the feeling related to possibility, where I can do things, that I can accomplish things. And that's one of the reasons I got into bodybuilding in the first place. And I saw somebody ask me a question. Hi, Sabrina. It's great to see you. I hope you're getting your workouts in. Somebody asked why I got into bodybuilding. I've always been somewhat athletic, a tomboy my whole life. It's just how I express myself. And when I first saw women bodybuilders, to me they looked like real life superheroes. And so I wanted to look like that. I wanted to project that. I saw that, I felt that was really attractive. An athletic, fit, capable, independent body. And that was at 13, 14 years old, and the rest is history. You know what I mean? Like the superheroes in the comic books. So you start off, for me, you start off with this visual representation that you're attracted to. And then you go towards that. And we can't really explain why we're attracted to what we're attracted to, but we are, right? It's just, and you go with it. Because that's just our nature, right? So I wonder, for all of you, thank you very much, Rex. Thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you all for hanging out with me, for talking to me. I wonder how you're all doing, and if you are under the circumstances. I know things are starting to open up in different parts of the country here in the United States, and I think that's true abroad. How you're doing, if you are staying motivated and able to get your workouts in, stay physically active, or if you're having a real hard time with that. Your dumbbells have gotten light for you, Andy. That's because you've gotten stronger. And that's awesome. Hill runs. I'm playing basketball. Hill running is no joke, Jeremy. That is fantastic. So you're building endurance and your cardio capacity. That's fantastic. The last time I was running hills, it was before my surgery. I was doing it because I was getting ready to do the mud run, the Warrior Dash mud run. And running hills is no joke. That is an incredible workout. So my hat's off to you. So you're doing the deep cleaning, Rex, for the opening. That's good. That's great. Nice to see you again, James. Thank you. So I'm not doing any running because I'll tell you something else. So you know that I have, I'm okay. That I have my little gym set up here. And I'm limited in my weight, but I'm really, really lucky that I've accumulated the stuff that I have. A lot of the stuff that I have here is too light for me. So I see and I feel the impact and the difference of not having the kind of equipment, the kind of weights, the kind of machines that I'm used to in a gym, in a professional gym. And I can see and feel the muscle atrophy that's occurring on my body as a result of that, especially my legs. And I don't like it. Not one bit. Not one bit. But I still have material to work with. And if I didn't have this stuff, I would be using my own body weight. There's no question about it, because it's still progress. And if we stay still, we're going to go backwards. Right? And even moving, I see muscle atrophy. I see what's happening with muscle atrophy in my own body. And I'm still moving and I'm still training. But when I consider, well, what if I stopped completely because I don't have all the equipment that I want, that I wish I had, that would be better for me, then I would really start going backwards. And that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable to accelerate the muscle atrophy that I'm already experiencing, because I don't have the kind of weights that I'm used to. And so that's why I impress upon you to do what you can. I just heard a great quote. It was from the great tennis player Arthur Ashe. And let me see if I can repeat this for you. He says, do what you can. He says, start where you are with what you have and do what you can, right? Start where you are with what you have and do what you can. And I believe Arthur Ashe, that's the quote. And if I'm incorrect, please correct me, because I could have that a little bit wrong. But it's such a beautiful sentiment. And it sticks with me. So we do what we can with what we have right now. Don't put it off. Don't wait till Monday. And those are the things that I remind myself every day. Do what you can with what you have. Start right now. Don't wait, because it's just another day lost. These are the things that I tell myself, remind myself to keep moving forward. Hi, Pascal. I hope that's beneficial to you. It was such a big thing for me this week. And it's a reminder that even when it's not perfect, it's not what I want, I can still make progress. I can still keep moving forward. Even if that means I'm going to end up doing push-ups to get an extra pump, I'm going to figure out how to do what I can. Right? Flex. Did somebody ask for some flexing? Hi, David. Hi, Quincy. You hope my gym opens soon. I do too. Thank you, James. I have gotten comments. People have talked about the weight loss that they've been able to accomplish over this time period. In spite of the limitations of this COVID virus and all the things that are going on that are negative. Today's back day, Sabrina. Yes, I love that. I have seen people sending me message about the progress that they've been able to make. And you have no idea how that energizes me. You have no idea how that energizes me. If you think that I have a limitless amount of, like I'm constantly motivated, I'm constantly, every single day I have to do practices to just sort of reignite all of that, just like everybody else. Just like everybody else. So there's no magic pill. There's consistency. There's commitment. And then there's doing what you can with what you have right now. And I'm going to tell you that if you do that and people watch you, you're going to help the person next to you. Just like you're helping me. Hi, Raul. Hi, Abdur. Hi, James. So while I'm talking to you, thank you, Sabrina. While I'm talking to you, I'm trying to get my shoulder workout in. Because I feel like I'm almost in the gym with my friends. You know, I'm back in the gym, although, you know, it would be nicer if I could say hello to you. How are you doing? Look you in the face, see your smile, find out how everything's going with you and your family. But I can't do that, so this is the next best thing, and I'm grateful for that. Hi, Luigi. You're in the gym with your friends. Exactly, Sabrina. I'm doing double duty. So, and I'm always multitasking. You know, as a small business owner, you know, I don't have a lot of staff. You learn how to be as efficient as possible. And sometimes I'm training and I'm listening to a great podcast. I'm trying to educate myself. Sometimes I'm listening to good music that inspires me. Art inspires me. I'm always multitasking. And so right now that's what I'm doing, because I am not going to lie. Getting in here today is really hard for me. You feel like you're back in the gym minus a lot of music? Yes, you talking to your friends, right? Take a break. You do your set. You wait 60 seconds, say hello, you talk for a minute. Revelations about each other, supporting each other, laughing together, wishing each other well, competing, the friendly competition that comes with being in a gym with other people. Crucial. Somebody else in the gym next to you looks great, and they motivate you to work harder because they look so good. That little friendly competition that pushes you, so valuable, so incredibly valuable. So I think I just did 3 sets of presses for shoulders, and then lateral raises. I'm going to do some upright rows. And then I want to So Rex, yes, I do. I try to do a walk in the morning, and if for some reason I don't get my walk in the morning, I'll go in the afternoon or early evening. Hi Lucifer, hi Moy. Thank you all for joining me. So I try to get my cardio in because I want to make sure that my endurance is not slipping away from me. I want to keep my endurance up. So I do my walk, but the other benefit of doing my cardio walk, besides the physical benefit, is the emotional benefit. When I am around the park or around trees or flowers or birds, I tap into nature, the incredible energy that nature is all about. And that lifts my spirits, and it puts me in a very creative space, which is where I feel I always want to live. I want to live in a very creative space. And when I talk about creative, I'm not talking about just art. I'm talking about problem solving. Oh my God, that feels so good. Being in a creative space includes everything from, you know, what am I going to do with business? What am I going to do with my workout? What am I going to do with my home? Tapping into nature and doing my cardio and giving myself that time puts me in a very creative space. And that's where I want to be all the time, always creating and thinking about what's next, what do I want. And nature is a great way to put you in a really beautiful state of mind if you take it in. So this here, this is a standard bar. It's not an Olympic bar because I don't have one. This is only maybe 30, 35 pounds, which is light for me, but I take it. Deborah, it's so nice to see you. Thank you for joining. So here's the beautiful thing, right? When you're around other people who are creating and doing things, you get motivated by them and you get inspired by them. And so that goes back and forth. And that's why we need each other. We need that exchange of energy, conversations, ideas, perspective. You know, I talked to Sabrina, I talked to Ruben, I talked to James, Stephen, Lucifer. I talk to all of you and I get these ideas. From your experiences, I get new perspective, new energy, and then I go to work. Oh my God, that feels so good. Thank you, Rex. So, the reason I want to share what I do with you is because when I see other people succeed, I get motivated. You could call it kind of selfish and unselfish at the same time. When I see other people succeed, I'm motivated, right? I'm inspired too. And so if I can share what motivates me and it works for you, then we both go up and that cycle continues. Rohit, provide online training course for how to use weights correctly. I will do that. I will do that. Thank you for asking for that. It's good to see you, Deborah. Thank you for stopping in. I look forward to talking to you again. Thank you for that request, Rahit. I will do that. I absolutely will try to do a breakdown of each muscle group and how I train it, starting with probably with like a basic workout, the foundational workouts to start with. Because there's sort of the foundational workout that I would normally train people. If I'm working with somebody new in the gym, never been in there before, I worked with the foundational exercises first, with the basics, to teach people how to build a really strong foundation. It's like when you're building anything else. Weak foundation, and if you build on top, everything crumbles. So you start with foundational exercises. I will do that. And then from there, you learn more exercises and we add those on. Oh my God. Rex, thank you very, very much for your extreme generosity. Thank you. Thank you so much for that, Rex. A bowling ball and shoes. Wow. Okay. I could just see myself with that. How much do bowling balls weigh on average? I want to make sure I see what you're saying. Okay, Lucifer, yes, do that. I can't check it now. I can check it later. So, okay, so to answer Sabrina, I think that this bar is somewhere between 10 and 15 pounds. I'm not 100% sure either. But just on the weight of it, and here's the thing about a bar, right? The distribution of the weight is going to affect how heavy it feels also. So that's part of it. My guess is that it's about 15 pounds. It's a standard. And the whole set that I have is like 110 pounds with all the weights. And I have a couple of dumbbells. And then I have some plates. So I think the whole standard set is about 110 pounds. That's what a standard set is. And really, if I took a couple minutes and did the math, we could figure out exactly how much that bar is. But my guess is it's around 15 pounds. There's a lot of little nuance for training. But if you have specific questions related to training, not really broad questions, specific questions, if you're working out or if you want to get started, more specific questions are better. Like, I got a question the other day, Denise, how much rest time in between your sets? And then how much rest time in between your exercises? It's a great question. I'm gonna answer it here. I take on average 60 to 90 seconds, a minute, minute and a half max, rest in between each set. And then I go right to the next exercise when I'm done with the same 1.5 minute rest in between. Okay, so I just wanted to answer that question. So once you get going, once you get the pump going, once you get your body warmed up and moving, you're gonna work through the workout until you're done with the workout. Some people will go into the gym. I've been guilty of this myself. I see a friend I haven't seen in a while. I get into a 10, 15 minute conversation. My muscles get cold and then I start again. That's not ideal. Make your friend wait while you do your set and then vice versa. I do supersets. Supersets are a great way to confuse your body. It's a great way to fight off stagnation. I love supersets. It's, you know, more high intensity training. And my experience with supersets is that you get deeper muscle recruitment when you do supersets. Like if you're doing supersets for legs. When I was competing, what happens is you know, the more superficial fast twitch muscle fiber gets fatigued, and then you start recruiting deeper muscle fibers. And with bodybuilding in particular, it's really great for cutting. But in general, it's a great way to add confusion, excitement to your workouts also. If you stop too long, you get lazy and slack off. Yeah, well, so when you start training, you're kind of building. It's like you're building momentum, right? And so you work out start to finish, and your muscles will get the benefit of the intensity that builds and the fatigue, because you're tapping into your muscle and you're gonna fatigue. You're gonna get a good pump and you're gonna create this great fatigue. And then the rest comes after. And that's where the repair process starts. And why diet is so important and rest is so important for developing really great you know, muscle and definition and size. Jesus. Coliseum. So I need to go to the Coliseum gym to see Kai Green working out. I didn't know that. Thank you for sharing it. So bowling balls average between 6 and 16 pounds. Wow, that's quite a differential, but that's awesome. So I can get a workout while I'm lifting my bowling ball. Thank you, Rex. So do I use more weights or less weight with more sets? Teddy! It's so good to see you. I love you. It's so good to see you. I want to make sure I understood the question. So the question about more weight, I'm always trying to push my muscles to maintain muscle size because I'm fighting muscle atrophy, especially at this point in my life. So I do, depending on the muscle group, I'll do on average 4 exercises, right? Maybe a total of about 12 to 16 sets per muscle group. And as I warm up my muscles, okay, as I'm getting into the workout, I decrease my repetitions and increase my weight, usually to a max lift for about 6 repetitions on the low side, which means I have to be pushing enough weight to make 6 repetitions hard and a push while I'm still doing excellent form, so that the muscle belly I intend to work or the muscle groups I intend to work are getting the benefit of that. So for me, it's a balance between heavy weight that I can handle, low to moderate repetitions to maintain my muscle. That's where I am now. If you want to build muscle, you could be working towards 1, 3, 5 rep max for size. That's a different kind of training from what I'm doing now. I hope that answers your question. You seem to be ripped. Do you prefer that just getting mass muscle for an extended period? There was a period in my life where I was getting ready for competitions early on, where size was my objective. My goal was to put more size on so that I could compete as a professional bodybuilder. And so my training was very specific because it was directed towards increasing size. And I lifted heavier for lower repetitions with foundational exercises. At this point in my life, I'm not competing. Now, I'm fighting to maintain lean muscle, right? I'm fighting to maintain my size. And so my training is not so focused on gaining mass and size. That's not where I'm at this point in my life. But I am still training as heavy as I can, as for like 6 rep max while I'm controlling the weight because I want to maintain lean muscle. And because our bodies, our cells produce less as we age, we have to kind of fight harder to maintain what we have. And that's where I'm at now. I hope that's helpful to you. Do I think Paula Suzuki had the best chest? I don't remember her chest. I remember her massive, amazing back. Rex, I don't remember her chest. I remember her back, which looked like it was this big. It's great to see you, Jeremy. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks, Rolando. It's getting hot in here. I'm getting a good workout. I'm going to do another set, and then I'd love to answer more of your questions. And I hope that by coming into the gym and bringing you in with me, that I can help keep you motivated to keep moving, to keep working out, whatever it is that you're using. Like I said earlier, start now, where you are with what you have, and do what you can. Those are the words that I say to myself to remind myself. I'll take it. So to put on mass, 1 to 5 set max, that is part of a size protocol, putting on size and building strength. So higher weight, lower repetition. You start with warm-up sets and then you decrease the repetitions and increase the weight. Okay? So you don't go into the gym and start cold with like a one rep max. That's not what I would do. You warm up first. Bowling is in my future. Yes, you made sure of that, Rex. And I'm a righty. I'm a righty. Thank you so much. So now I still have to move on to my arm workout because, confession, I missed shoulders this week and I missed arms. Totally distracted, definitely thrown off a little bit this week. It's been a really stressful week, but we find ways to move forward. And so shoulders, with your help, thank you so much for that. And then I'm gonna do some arms, and I will throw some videos up for you with my arm workout. Hi, Mohammed, thank you very much. Well, Sabrina, you know what? I need to log on more. I need to log on more. Gym time, the gym time series. Yeah, okay. More flexing? There, I still need to get the arm pump going. But hey, look. Nice to talk to you, Aunt. If I can motivate you by showing and sharing my little videos, my photos, I'm happy to do it. Better? Here. Delt. Thanks, James. Arms. Side chest. And they look pumped all the time. That's because I train arms every week without miss. Even when it's hard for me to get my butt into this room, I find a way to make it happen. And from time to time, if I may, come to you and say, I need you to tell me to suck it up, Buttercup, and go get your workout out. When I'm not motivated, I am going to ask you for that affirmation, okay? So every now and then, I'm gonna say, I need some motivation, and you could just hashtag me, suck it up, Buttercup, and I will get my workout in. And I will do the same thing for you. I love you, my cousin. I got my cousin in the room. How cool is that? Hi, Ed. Nice to see you too. So, I'm not gonna lie. You guys are a total distraction in the best way possible. What I needed today more than anything in this world is a wonderful distraction from what feels like a really hard weekend and tough week. And I want to thank you guys for being such a fantastic distraction, and so for sharing your positive energy with me and your questions and adding to the motivation. that I need to keep moving forward. I'm starting my arm workout with you. I wish you all a good week filled with health, love, safety, and hope. Kiss my bicep. God bless you too. Thank you so much. You getting any sense? Oh, I love that. You have no idea how much I enjoy. I think I have a fetish for watching people work out, or for hearing about people who work out. And it's because I know the positive, life-changing force of staying physically active. It also keeps you mentally active. And the rewards, you know, you look good, that's awesome, that makes you feel good, but the rewards are more than just the way you look. It's the way you think and it's the way you feel. That's why I'm committed to sharing that with you. That's why movement is my mission. That's why I'm doing this channel, so that I can share that with you in hopes that it benefits you. And here's the thing. If it benefits you, the people watching you, it could be your kids, your neighbors, your mother, your father, your sister, your best friend. If you grow, other people see that and you inspire them too, and that everybody grows. And it doesn't get any better than that. It just doesn't get any better than that. Posing, I love posing. But if you want a great workout, do the compulsory poses for bodybuilding, and that will kick your butt. Posing is a great workout, and I'm gonna have to do a broadcast of just the mandatory poses, so you can see just how hard it is. People know I'm misfit. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Ruben. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me. I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Thank you for hanging out with me, for making me feel better today, for keeping me in hope. I really appreciate you all. Rex, thank you for your incredible generosity. Thank you for the generosity of your time. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, for being my people. I really appreciate all of you. And now I'm gonna end up taking up bowling. And I'm gonna end up having to get tips from you, Rex, on good bowling. I'm gonna have to do some videos for the first time bowling, so you could laugh at me and then help me with my techniques. I will do my next live broadcast this week. Let's stay together. Let's stay together. If I ask you to stay with me because I need you guys. It's just that simple. I appreciate you. I so appreciate you. So thank you. Fist bump. Okay, wait. Bicep. Fist bump. Thumbs up. We need each other. We're so much better when we have each other. Life is so much better when we have each other. Okay, I'm gonna go back to work and I'm gonna give you the rest of your day. Thank you for your time. I'm gonna share the book that I talked about so you guys can see what I'm reading, and maybe I'll share a couple of quotes too that really got me, that I want you to be aware of. And I look forward to the next live broadcast. I think I'm also gonna add a a poll so you can tell me best days, times, and maybe I can sort of gear when I do my next live broadcast, so we can talk some more. Stay safe. Stay pumped. Stay pumped. Please stay safe. Stay pumped. Thank you.